Hello, welcome to Yoga with Rach. And Rach, thank you very much for joining me. And we have our new moon coming up on Tuesday. So if you've watched my intro video, you'll know that I'm doing videos now in the lead up to the new moon and the full moon. We're in Capricorn season and the new moon is in Capricorn. The moon and the sun are together, so there's no light being projected onto the moon. So it's that time of turning inwards, turning that light inwards. So it's perfect for our mudra practice, going into that self-reflection and going into that quiet meditation. So finding a comfortable seat. Now Capricorn is all about structure, stability. It's that endurance to keep going. One of the animals that represents the sign of Capricorn is the goat, more specifically the sea goat. But if you think about the animal of the goat, they've got that sturdiness, they've got that strength, that endurance to keep going and climbing and holding on to the edges of the sides of mountains and not falling off, or climbing up trees and not falling down. So it's honouring that stability, but it's also our last earth sign. So though we're going into the new year, we're into that 10th sign of the zodiac, Capricorn is honouring that element of earth. So finding not only that structure, we have that foundation that we build on the earth as we then move up through those elements, but it's finding that grounded essence in our practice. So we're going to be using that earth wisdom, that earth element, to guide us into our mudra. So it's literally called the Earth Wisdom Mudra, or sorry, Earth Witness Mudra. It's witnessing the earth, it's being aware of the earth, it's connecting to the earth. So this is our Bhumi and Sparsha Mudra. So Bhumi is a word for earth, and so Sparsha is bringing that witness in. We're witnessing ourselves, which is a lovely way to go into this practice of the new moon. We're turning that awareness into ourselves, we're grounding down. If we think about the earth element as well, it's that our physical body, it encompasses that element of earth. How can we witness ourselves? So really being aware of how you're feeling, how your practice feels, rather than how a practice should look. So it's all about connecting into how you feel, witnessing how you feel in your body, in your practice. So this mudra, we're going to take the left hand. Depending on how you're sitting, you might be able to sit the left hand down onto the actual thighs or into the lap, or you can sit it just in front of the hips, the belly. Palm is facing up. Palm facing up is that inviting in. What are we inviting in? And then the right hand, we have the right hand in front of the knee or the shin. Depending on how long the arms are, your fingertips might touch the floor, but don't reach to touch the floor. So let the hand relax, fingertips point down, and the palm of the hand is facing down. So this is your releasing and letting go. So you're welcoming in, and then this is that connecting, that grounding essence, like a lightning rod. We're bringing the energy in, but we need to ground it as well. So we need that balance of what we're bringing in and what we're letting go. I think this is a perfect one for moving into the traditional new year in like the Western calendar, where we want to welcome in, but we also need to release and let go. So it's that ebb and flow, that cycle of what are we bringing in, what are we welcoming in, and at the same time, what are we then letting go of? So as you come into this mudra, closing the eyes, focusing on the breath. Notice if the mind does start to wander, it will happen. Just come back to your next inhale. Our new moon is on the 12th, so we have a few days leading up to that new moon. So try and practice this mudra every day in that run up to the new moon and on the new moon, just allowing yourself these few moments to pause, to check in, to welcome in and to let go. You may stay here as long as you wish, or as long as you have in your day. And I shall see you in a couple of weeks when we move into not only Aquarius season, but we have our full moon in Leo. So we'll be embracing those two elements. So thank you very much. If you haven't already, do click the subscribe button. I shall see you soon. Namaste.